That'll have to do. I guess it's like there. So here's the box it came in. This was, again, something my friend pre-ordered me for my birthday because he knows my love for this particular character. He told me about it. Otherwise, I would have bought it for myself. I guess he thought. So let's see. Open it up. He got me the Electric Blue Superman from the late 90s. Why is this significant to me? Because I started collecting comics in December of 1997, and what was happening around December 1997? Superman was becoming blue. What happened was there was this big event called the Final Night, where the sun was about to be extinguished by a creature called the Sun Eater. And actually, it did consume the sun. Superman's powers come from the sun. He's basically a solar battery. And Superman loses his power. Well, the sun reignites thanks to the help of a couple of heroes. And I think someone sacrificed their life because, of course, they do. And when the sun came back, Superman's powers didn't. In fact, they didn't for a little while. And then he started showing strange new abilities. And it turns out that the reignition, for some reason, triggered an evolution in which Superman stopped becoming. He evolved from being a battery to being pure energy, which is sort of a take on Dr. Manhattan. Not really. He doesn't manipulate. He doesn't manipulate reality. He can go from solid to energy. He can phase through things. He can manipulate electronics. He travels at the speed of light, and he can teleport, I think. And he can transform into Clark Kent, and Clark Kent is completely human, no special abilities. And that story lasted from 97 to, I want to say, 1999, right before the millennium. And I bought everything in the Electric Blue arc. I've actually been going through my comics, and I found some of them. And I've been collecting Superman pretty much nonstop ever since. There was a short break in like 2001, 2002, I want to say. I think because I got sick and I was focusing on my health and not going to the comic book store every day. So I'm gonna have to try to find those books again. Shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, I'm gonna open up this bad boy. Actually, I'll show you the back. It's a part of so it comes with a Plastic Man piece. It's a Build-A-Figure set. You have to get all of these figures to get all the pieces to Plastic Man. You can build this guy right here. So I'm gonna open him up live on stream. Oh, but the value, it's gonna go down. They're modern figures. They don't have any value, and I want to play with my Superman toy. I should probably do all this on camera as opposed to pulling it down. So you notice I'm very careful with opening my figures. Most people would just rip this open. I'm more OCD than the average toy collector like that. I try to preserve everything. I think it comes from growing up poor and not having anything, so every little bit of everything I got, I try to save as much as I can. So I'll preserve the box. It comes with a trading card. Comes with a trading card and a stand. So what I'll do is I'll break this box down and I'll recycle it, probably, if it's recyclable. Do we care about the card? Do we care about this card right now? I'll open it. That's fine. I'll cut it open. Have to be careful you don't cut the card. But yeah, I'm very precise with this stuff. I'm very careful. I like to preserve everything. One might say that's a hoarder thing. To which I say, shut the fuck up. You don't know me. No, I am a hoarder a little bit. I think a collector, the difference between a collector and hoarder, like that line is very thin, and you just have to learn to not collect certain things at a certain point, like the boxes of the action figures you've opened. I'll show you that collection one day, maybe, just to show you my My true mental illness. I should put some vibes on. Let's. Especially with my air conditioner blasting. That's not what I wanted. That's. All right. Got it open. I didn't get it open perfect. So, do I want to get rid? I'm gonna get rid of it. It's fine. It's fine. I gotta. You see, I've got this weird OCD about this. So let's get the card out. There we go. And on the back it says, data file, real name Kal-El Clark Kent, sent to Earth from the dying planet of Krypton. As a baby, Kal-El was found by farmers Martha and Jonathan Kent and raised as their son Clark. As Clark grew up, the radiation from Earth's yellow sun gave him extraordinary powers, which he kept hidden. Now fully grown, he uses his powers to protect his adopted world as Superman. The Man of Steel is virtually invulnerable. And has the powers of super strength, super speed, and flight. He also has enhanced senses, including heat vision, X-ray sense, super hearing, and super breath. So the electric blue version has neither. His vision isn't. It's obviously. I mean, he could do heat vision, but he can see the electromagnetic spectrum, so he can see infrared, X-ray, all that stuff. Now to the main event, which is to get my boy out of his packaging here. Dude, your first instinct, if you don't know, if you haven't opened a figure in a while, and you want to be careful. See, it's tied down. Your first instinct, maybe to pull it out. Don't do it. My little secret is to go in the back. They actually use these things here. They don't usually. They use like a rubber band type thing. These are like, I don't know. They like the things that hold tags on your shirts. So I can. This is actually a little more convenient. I can just nip it like that. Maybe not. I'm gonna cut my finger that way. That's one. Two. I'm gonna cut my finger for sure doing that. I prefer the rubber band because I don't have to hold this thing up to, and I don't want to do it like this. I'm gonna have to like get it in the edge here. Yeah, this is definitely a mental illness. Did I get it? Nope. Ah, how about I do that? Oh, he's bursting his way out of the packaging. A story in 3 cuts. Oh, I got him out. There he is. Now, welcome to my world of... So, figures come in all different shapes and forms. There's a debate. Well, it's usually about when people talk about quality of figures, there's 2 qualities that people focus on: sculpt versus articulation. You can have a great sculpt but no articulation, because then you have a statue, which means the figure looks great but you can't move it. You have a lot of articulation but the figure looks like crap because it's all cut up. Now this figure has pretty generous articulation. It has shoulder joints. See that? Hold on. I'm have to put OBS back up. See that? It moves within the shoulder socket. The head moves pretty well. No torso. Oh, the torso is very limited there. You see that? I'm trying to get side view. See? It doesn't bend back and forth as much as I'd like, but that's fine because it's pretty much a solid piece. It can split. The forward is okay. The back is kind of limited. The knees go all the way, right? Almost. No, they don't quite. It's single jointed. Is it single joint? Can I go more? It looks like, oh, there it is. You see that? I can go all the way back. The plastic's actually pretty high quality. So, well, it hasn't been broken in yet. I don't want to break it in. If it's too loose, it's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna see if he stands on his own or does he need a stand. So I don't think he's gonna stand on his own. I guess adjust the feet a little bit. Give him some sort of pose. And there is my Superman blue figure. Thank you to my friend Jason for getting this for my birthday. He's not gonna stand. I'm gonna lean him against this thing. Not bad. I like it. I'm an easy mark though. You give me a lot of articulation and you give me a decent sculpt. You give me one of my favorite characters, I'll love it. So there it is. There's my it's the first figure I've opened in a long time actually. So we finished the Ethan video. I think I'm gonna move to Star Trek. Oh, the himbo's on. I'm gonna put the himbo on. Just to see what's going on in the world.
The hell? Excuse me, sir. A second disc has hit the towers, the Twin Towers? I didn't even realize. Anyway, listen, folks. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal
perfect timing.
What's going on in the world of Hassan outside of Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. And a lot has happened.
I think a lot
has happened.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I was gonna play Resurgence.
New Kendrick disc 616 in LA. That's crazy.
I'm gonna set it up.
You're streaming harder than a 9 to 5? Totally. As good as the first, but he made some pretty major accusations / leaks. That's awesome. Okay. Well, in any case, ladies and gentlemen, as far as personal news goes, let me just blow right past that. I've been watching Blue Eye Samurai, hanging out with.
Actually, I think I'm gonna call it.
My dad.
My food's coming soon anyway. So
love Blue Eye Samurai. We watched.
I'm gonna raid into J. Marianne.
Season 3 is not as good, but it's all good.
Who is one of my favorite Hassan co-watchers.
This morning I woke up and I did
Actually, I'll raid the Little Bear. I just I don't think I have the energy to keep going with the game too. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for indulging me with my toy hunts and toy discussions.
239.
And I'll definitely talk more about Watchmen and comics and other stuff next time. Actually, Sunday's my next stream because tomorrow I'm gonna be setting up the desk,
But, you know,
and that's gonna there's a lot of work involved. I gotta move a chair into another room. I gotta
expecting a whole lot of news
figure out what to do with this rack next to me. It's oh.
now that first and
Anyway,
foremost, news
yeah.
commentary
So next stream will be Sunday, probably in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. We'll see.
gets out there.
Thanks everyone for being here.
On Twitter and let the people know that we are actually doing straightforward news coverage. 230 is a lot, isn't it? 230? My friend, I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4" and 230 pounds.
There's the raid message.
Especially
I'll
with
see you all in a little bear.
muscle mass is, you know, pretty good, actually. However, you know, you could be 230 and pretty fat as well.